everyone, and welcome to Radio Labyrinth, Season 7, Episode 36. We must all say that we are sorry and sad that our Queen, Mother, Queen, whatever, has passed from this planet and is now in heaven.
Not the Queen Mother. The Queen Mother died a while ago.
Yes, that's how I changed, sir. I understand. I'm just very, very crestfallen at the loss of our Queen, our sweet, sweet Mother of England. Now all hail King Charles III, and may he reign for a number of years with his
at least
Queen
a decade.
Consort. Yes, the woman he wanted to be a tampon for. Yes, he said he wishes he could be a tampon wrapped up deep inside of her. And this is while he was married to Princess Diana. And so I would like to say this is real quick. God save the Queen, the fascist regime. They made you a moron, a potential H-bomb. God save the Queen. She ain't no human being, and there's no future. And England's dreaming. Don't be fooled by what you want. Don't be told what you need. There's no future, no future, no future for you. Oh, Queen Elizabeth. All those wonderful episodes of The Queen on Netflix and the movie The Queen. Isn't that what it was called? The Queen.
I thought that was the biopic about you.
No. That was called The Man Who Likes to Blow Men in Other state parks, coast to coast. That's where he stops and makes his mouth available to all men of all types and sorts. It doesn't matter. Don't turn them away, even if they have bumpy monkeypox on their penis. Oh, the light fell. Queen is angry with me for mocking her past. I don't know why Americans care so much about the Queen. Do you? I don't.
No, the British don't like her that much either.
Yeah, I was going to say there's more love, I think, coming from America than some parts of England for sure.
Yes, well, that's at least until the new movie with Harry Styles comes out. You guys pay any attention to that bullshit this week?
Yeah, it's retarded. And I mean that in the most use sense of the word.
It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. No one's going to see this movie. Well, I guess young people will. I'm not going to go see it. No interest.
No.
What's a woman's name? Jeff. Jeff's got COVID breathing. So if you're wondering who that is, panting.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. You can't help it. Are you feeling better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. You finally caught it after 2 years of not doing. I mean, you've been like really strict about everything. And you finally caught it. Sucks, doesn't it? It's terrible.
Sucks.
Wait, are you on the mend, though? No fever, none of that shit?
My fever went away. Just the cough won't go away.
Yeah, what are you taking for the cough?
Delsum.
What's Delsum?
Cough medicine.
Oh, okay. No, I used to take Dimetapp. Why don't you drink a whole bottle of Robitussin, and by the time you wake up, it'll be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need some of that.
Need some of that 1985 Tussin.
Oh yeah, that was the good shit. Anything with the D on it.
Yeah, it smelled like I learned later in life that lovely smell that I used to get out of that bottle would later become Jägermeister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jägermeister smells just like cough syrup, except it's cold. I hate Jägermeister. One night I got drunk on it. I had a bartender where I used to work, and we had these mugs, these beer mugs, and he filled it with ice and poured off like a shitload of Jaeger in there. Drink that. All right. I didn't care. I used to drink a lot more than now.
That doesn't sound great. But then again, bartenders do tend to have their own special go-tos. Like the one that we used to hang out with in Buckhead, their go-to was Grand Marnier. So it was like shots of Grand Marnier all the way around. I mean, no one needs that much orange liquor in one shot. No, it works.
That's the secret of the beach, right? Grand Marnier, whatever. In fact, the last time I had Grand Marnier, I was in the country, the island nation of St. Lucia, and I was drunk because you can when you go to those places, you just drink because it's all inclusive. And I think I threw up after that, and then I started drinking again because I could rally back then. What is the name of this shitty movie that we were talking about? Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde, yeah.
Yeah, she directed it, and she recently dumped Jason Sudeikis, which I feel bad for him. Not really. I'm sure he's probably dodged a bullet. Um, I forget the name of the movie, and I can't find it anywhere. What's it called? I googled Harry Styles, and you think that would be the first thing that popped up, but apparently he allegedly spit on Chris Pine, which
Don't Worry,
freaks me out.
Darling is the name of
Don't worry, darling. Yeah, don't worry, darling. I will not be seeing your stupid
He
movie.
didn't really spit on him either.
No, he didn't. Did he throw a goat on him? That was one of the memes I saw. Somebody made a meme. He threw a goat in his lap,
it. It's funny.
which I found to be rather amusing. But I like Chris Pine. He looks weird. He looks like Brad Pitt with that hair, that weird Brad Pitt hair. You know that, hey, I'm partying. It's hanging down to my chin. Apparently, people are going to like this movie, but I don't know. It's not something I'm interested in. So we're just going to keep moving. Of course, yes, rest in peace to the Queen of England. I loved her in Naked Gun. Remember when Reggie Jackson was going to shoot her at the Los Angeles Dodgers game or at the California Angels game? She threw out the first pitch, and it was this awesome like curveball that went everywhere. And Tony Soprano's mom was there for some reason. It was a good movie. I mean, Tony Soprano's mom, Olivia, was the chief of police or the commissioner, the police commissioner of Los Angeles, and Frank Drebin and George Kennedy. They were there to protect the Queen. And O.J. Simpson got stuck under a bus. Remember that? That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was actually going to kill the Queen.
Yeah, and then and he got to do the down at the end. He got to go down the stairs and do the flip out into the field.
And you would think that all of his movie success would have kept him from trying to steal his memorabilia back, and that was terrible. And that's why he went to jail. Remember, he stole some memorabilia that belonged to him originally, but he did steal it back. Also, other appearance of the Queen. She was on Kids in the Hall, if you remember that.
Oh yes,
yes.
Was that Scott Thompson?
Thompson, yeah, he did that. I think it was every week or every other week. It was funny though. He did it great.
A new movie too. He pulled it out for the glory hole christening.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. I had sad news yesterday. Oh, by the way, Steph is not feeling well, so she's not with us. She has a stomach bug. I had a stomach bug a week ago. Boy, that was bad. In and out, baby, with the food. Oh, man, it was nasty. And when that was going around, and I got it from Gilbert. So, yeah, Steph is out. And yesterday, sadly, I came home from work, and as I usually do, and let the dogs out. We have 3, and I let the 2 little Boston Terriers out, and our big dog, the bulldog, he didn't want to go out. He just looked at me. So I took a nap, and I woke up about 40 minutes later. The little dog started barking and woke me up. And around 4 o'clock to feed them, I put food in everybody's bowl, and I looked over at Rocky, the bulldog, and I said, "Hey, get up. You ready to eat?" Like I normally do, because he's lazy, and he didn't get up. And I called him again. He didn't get up. Caitlin was on the couch with Gil, and I walked over and I bent down, and his tongue was out. He looked like he normally did, but he just wasn't there anymore. And it was hard. I haven't had a dog since I was 17, 18 years old. I've always had cats after that, because my mom had dogs, and they pissed and shit all over the house. So I told myself I was never going to have one. I mean, really, Jeff was at my house. He knew it stunk, right?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, yeah, all the carpets in the house were soaked in piss. Like if you sat down on the carpet in my mom's living room, or you would lay down on your back or whatever, your shirt would be yellow when you got up.
Yeah.
Unless it was already yellow, then you didn't know. But and then of course I've told this story before. They went to bathroom in the basement, allegedly on newspapers, and then once a month I go down with a snow shovel and scrape them all into a garbage pail. That was fun. That was my childhood. So that's why I was always anti-dog. But when I met Caitlin, she had 2, and we added Izzy. But I love those dogs, and he kind of became, just like the big dude, and it was just really sad, So
it sucks, man.
How old
I
was
hate
he?
that.
He 12 or 13 years old. He had really outlived his the life expectancy for that kind of bulldog, an old English bulldog, they don't live that long,
Good long time for a bulldog. Most are like, what, 8 or 9 years at the most?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he had gone for a walk the other night, and he lumbers. When it's really hot, I don't let him go for a walk because I would never take him because it's too hot for him. But he, he was a real good dog, and he kind of like he tolerated Gilbert. Now that Gilbert's walking around with his little thing, he get like behind Rocky and just push him out of the way. It was fun. But yeah, it sucks. And Steph, she sent me some pastries from some place. I don't know where they were from, but my God, they were good. They're like giant, soft chocolate chip cookies and some sugar cookie with like a lemon cream frosting, and then these big coconut. I don't know what they were. They're just good.
Nice.
And wrecked my diet. Not really a diet, but I haven't been eating any sugar or fat for like a week and a half, just because my stomach was so fucked up from the trip to Boston, just eating all that fried food and drinking all the time. So I put it on pause. I gave myself a fat and sugar pause.
Well, you needed some endorphins, and that was definitely going to give you a nice endorphin rush if you hadn't had any in a while.
Mm-hmm. I'll say. But yeah, so rest in peace to the awesome Rocky. He was an awesome dude. And if you have a dog out there, you know what it's like. A lot of people who've had pets pass away, they're like sending me messages, and I appreciate all that. So thank you.
Heard the latest news on the radio. News.
NPR TV, and now for the latest news.
Did you guys watch the official trailer for Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm, which dropped today?
Yeah, it says you got to buy it in November. That's not going to have a theatrical release now.
I don't know. We'll have to talk to Dave. I thought it was going to be in theaters and streaming. I think it'll be streaming, don't you? It'll be on Paramount Plus, right?
I don't know.
No, HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Yeah, I hope so.
He was talking about it having a theatrical release.
Maybe it'll have a limited one, because he did mention that. Yeah. Shit. Well, I mean, I'll have to go buy a Blu-ray player because I don't have any sort of thing like that at all. I have a PlayStation 3 down in the basement. I think, yeah, but we don't have any of that stuff anymore.
I'm sure it'll be on demand, video on demand.
Yeah, you may just be that. You may just be able to not stream it, but download it from their website.
It looks like they put a lot of effort into it. Yeah, the trailer looks awesome.
One thing I did hear also today was that the King of the Hill reunion series that they were talking about putting out is not going to happen now.
I thought it just wasn't going to be on Fox.
No, they're not going to do it at all because Fox and Disney merger. They decide Disney's main thing is they would rather have an IP that they own 100% of as opposed to own 80% of, and the original artist own the other 20. Like he owns, Mike Judge owns that. That's his percentage of the production rights, and that ain't enough. They want 100%, so they're not going to do it.
Well, the stories that I've read and seen online, they're saying that that it won't be on Fox, but it's still supposedly in the works.
Yeah,
so
he was hoping.
He
was hoping he could get someone else to go in, or another service. I mean, I'm sure any number of services would love to pick up that IP, but sucks that he can't.
Why wouldn't they? Fuck them. Fuck all the Fox and all these goddamn mergers and all these companies that they blend all their shit together, and then they just churn out this garbage, this nonstop onslaught of shit they force feed you. People would watch King of the Hill, and it does well in syndication or wherever you can find it. People watch the old episodes. I mean, if they're willing to dig up the graves of other shows, why not dig on where the actual creator is still alive?
Yeah,
that pisses me off. Fuck Fox.
If you've got something that works, why not keep it going? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and plus there's still plenty of Gen Xers and older millennials who will watch it. Believe it or not, they will. I mean, look, Beavis and Butthead's doing well enough that they're airing it, right? Stupid. Yeah. Fuck you, Fox. No, it's not even Fox. It's Disney. Disney owns too much, and you can tell that all Disney does is promote Disney shit. Because we don't listen to it because we're on air, but we'll watch Good Morning America when we're in the studio in the morning. and everybody that they're talking to is an ABC or Disney property. This morning it was Dancing with the Stars. Of course, that's an ABC show. Do you think Michael Strahan, I'm sure he loves the money that he gets and the fame. Do you think when he was, crushing skulls on the football, someday I'm going to talk to people from Dancing with the Star? No, I don't think so. I mean, I love him. He's doesn't he host the pyramid, the $25,000 pyramid, or whatever they call it now?
Yeah, the $100,000 pyramid.
Yeah, he's a natural. He's a good game show host, and he's a talented guy. I just hope he's not stuck in that job forever, because I don't know. He's like, oh, here I am again with a bunch of. Anyway, you should hear what we say when the mics aren't running. Maybe you shouldn't. Hey, plug. Portal Pinball Saturday, September 24th, from 5 to 7 p.m. We'd love you all to come out. It's at 3335 Cobb Parkway Northwest in Ackworth, Georgia. You can find out all about it at portalpinball.com. We're going to celebrate Steph's birthday, which was last week. Ira and Jeff's birthdays. What's Ira's, the 14th?
No, we're both on the 17th.
Both on the 17th, so you and I are the same day. And come play some pinball. No wizards allowed, and so don't tilt any of the machines. So that's a fun event that we're going to be putting on. The podcast will return to WSB Radio airwaves next week, and also some point in this week, this coming week, I'm going to release the last episode I did as the podcast, and that was, of course, with John Babcock from Sketchworks. And I'll be having them on again because Vape the Musical is coming out, and we'll be able to go see it finally, if we'd like to.
But what are you watching?
Watching here.
What are you watching?
Okay, so what are we watching?
What are we watching?
What are you watching?
But, oh, guess what? I watched the first episode of Rings of Power. Rings of Power. And I have to say that the pre-release marketing was very strategic and very targeted at people to gin up some sort of controversy about having a diverse cast. And when you watch the show, if none of that had ever taken place, it didn't matter, of course, at all. But the acting is really, really good. Of course, it's visually beautiful. It is, I think, better than House of the Dragons, although I still like that. But the show is really well done. So again, you have the one side of saying, oh, these racist trolls are online. And then on the other side, you have the haters who do all the takedown videos. This is the worst thing of all time. And if you don't listen to either side, and I didn't watch any of the takedown videos, maybe one guy I watch Critical Drinker, who's a Scottish dude. And I kind of like his stuff because if he doesn't always fall into that trap. It was just cool. I have no clue what's going on, to tell you the truth. I don't know the story very well because at least most people who watch Lord of the Rings, you already knew the story, and I didn't know this story, so I don't know what's going on really, but it's good. I mean, it's cool, and the acting is good, and so I'm going to keep watching it. I've only watched the first one. I know the second one is out, and I heard
the second one is when that Galadriel chick starts singing. She busts out the guitar and starts singing "Smelly Cat, Smelly Cat."
I like the second I like the second episode better than the first one.
Okay. But I really don't know what's going on. So Sauron is they fought Sauron, right? The elves, and he killed all of them, or killed a bunch of them, and then he disappeared. So now they're chasing him all over the place.
Well, they fought Morgoth. They fought Morgoth originally.
Morgoth, which is what?
Which is the precursor to Sauron.
Oh, okay. Morgoth. Okay.
Was the original, and then like the man that came in the asteroid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Yeah, who's that?
That's Gandalf, right?
Yeah, well, it's a wizard, and that's how the wizards originally would come to the land, was from space. So they're not originally from that. That's why they're different than everyone else. And he didn't know any of his powers because the powers come from the energy of the nature around him, and he's never been there before. So like everything becomes a physical reaction to his emotions. like how when people would sneak up on him and stuff, things would move. That's the reasoning behind it.
Is it canon?
Yeah, very much so. And this is more from the Silmarillion, which is really it's the book that gives you a lot of history. It's not a complete book either. It's kind of like a lot of short stories and lore all wrapped up in one book. And it was never finished by Tolkien. I think Tolkien's son finished the book for him right when he died or after he died. But it is canon, very much so. It's
And
just
the little
thousands
people-
of years before.
Okay, are they hobbits or not?
No,
They're what
they're
will be hobbits, the Harfoots.
Harfoots.
Yeah,
Harfoots. How do they become hobbits then?
just through evolution.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
It's really giving you a breakdown of like what was really cool. I thought was the when Galadriel gets on the boat, which I think is in the second episode, but it shows the crossing, which usually just shows the elves leave on a boat and then that's go to the sunset and that's it. But this actually shows the crossing over for them when they die, and it's probably the coolest looking thing I've seen in Lord of the Rings visually. I mean, as far as the way it's described in the book and the way you see it is impressive, very impressive.
Well, I'll check that shit out then. I'm going to keep watching it. I like to talk about it more in the future. It is fall. I don't think any of us went to Dragon Con, so we won't be doing a Dragon Con recap. But they did have 65,000 people, and it was a success. So congratulations to
Nice.
Dragon Con, and I hope everybody who went had a good time. I heard from Brian and Chelsea, and they're always there. And I saw on their, and of course, those are patrons and longtime fans of the show. And it looks like they had a good time, so that was nice to see.
What are you doing, lady? Want to go to the movies?
Want to go to the movies tonight, Lucas? Hi, guys. Let's all go to the movies tonight.
Movie? Want to go to movies?
We should go to the movies.
So? Okay, go back to movies.
Going to the movies isn't like it used to be. Nowadays, you don't even have to go to the movies. Hollywood releases their films, but they release them streaming, or they put them on demand, or you can just go and see it at the theater if you're cool like that. Like Tom Cruise really pushing to stay in the theaters. And again, to tell you how crazy Hollywood is now, Top Gun was the #1 movie over Labor Day weekend. And that movie's been out a long time. By the way, did you see that cool thing that they made for Mission Impossible where he's standing on the biplane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing an interview or a thing. Yeah.
Or plugging the movie and plugging the trailer for Mission Impossible and Top Gun. I got to give him credit, man. He's still doing his own shit and still, putting movies out. But, Hollywood still does the things that they used to do. There's fall movies, there's spring, summer, and holiday season films. And I thought this week we could take a look at some of them. There are a ton of them coming out, but I went through them and picked ones I think that most of us would watch. And we're going to rate them on a scale of, or pre-rate them on Cinema, Sofa, or Nopa. Cinema meaning you'd go see it in the theater, Sofa meaning you'll watch it on your couch, and Nopa means you're not going to go to the thing, or you're not even going to look at it.
Good.
All right. The first movie will be out. It's out already. Disney's Pinocchio, Robert Zemeckis' live-action adaptation of Disney's 1940 classic animated film about a wooden boy who comes to life, played by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth. Stars Tom Hanks as Geppetto, Cynthia Erivo as the Blue Fairy, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt as the voice of Jiminy Cricket. It's streaming now on Disney Plus. Pinocchio, the animated movie, I used to love. I haven't watched it in a long time. I don't know. That's going to be a Nopa for me.
When Pinocchio shoots that TV, though, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, Pinocchio, the one thing I can tell you is that you do not want to tour Europe. It's very expensive. Here, take these drugs. Turn you into a boy. Yeah, you brought it up. Did you guys watch that movie?
No, Elvis, no.
Did you, Dustin?
No, not yet.
It is not a good movie. it looks good because it's Baz Luhrmann, right?
Yeah.
It looks great. The music is interesting, but it's so full of bullshit that I can't continue it. I haven't finished it yet. I've watched it over the course of 4 days. And plus, Tom Hanks doing this accent the whole movie that sounds nothing at all like Colonel Tom Parker. It's so annoying. The guy playing Elvis is fantastic, by the way.
Yeah.
But
I've
then
heard nothing but
Elvis
good
goes
things.
down to Elvis goes down to Beale Street, and you start hearing a Doja Cat song. Yeah, my pussy, yeah, fucking daddy, pussy titties. Okay, I get it. I know you want to have hip new music, but you're doing an Elvis biopic, and then they show Elvis hanging out with BB King, like, hey, come on, EP, hang out, jam with us, and Mahalia Jackson is here, and we're gonna sing Hound. None of that happened. So why put that in there if that didn't happen? I'm gonna watch the old Kurt Russell television movie about Elvis, or watch a documentary about Elvis. I have to continue. I have to finish it because I want to see the guy made up as Fat Elvis.
I did see one scene. I saw the scene where they were talking about the Christmas special on the Hollywood sign when they're all sitting on the Hollywood sign.
Oh yeah, man! I used to come up here all the time when I was making them shitty movies.
It reminded me of The Doors, is what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's kind of but I mean, it is Baz Luhrmann. I mean, he's notorious for making those movies very polarizing. You either hate it or you love it type movies. And
okay, so you're talking about that whole scene, and Elvis is going to do a Christmas special, and the producer of the special says, no, let's not do that. Let's make you cool again, because you were cool. You're the birth of rock and roll and all that, and you've been kind of lame. And Elvis bought into it. They make it look like the sponsors were pissed because they weren't singing Christmas songs, and they show Colonel Tom Hanks running around. No, this you have to sing Frosty's a Snowman. None of that happened. They knew that they weren't going to do a Christmas special. So anyway, you really have to suspend disbelief. And I don't know. It was all right, I guess, but visually, just crap. All right, moving on. I know all of us are going to see the next film on this list. Clerks 3 comes out when, Jeff?
It's coming out in September, and for like Fathom events, like 2 nights in September, but
not a full release. It's just limited release with Phantom events.
Yeah, and then he's touring around, and he's coming to the Eastern in October with it.
What's the Eastern?
That's a concert venue.
Are you going to go?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, so we pick up with Quick Stop Lifers, Dante, Randall, Jay, and Silent Bob. They're all back for, it says, surprisingly emotional third installment of Kevin Smith's 1994 film. Smith is saying in interviews, bring tissues with you, because it's going to be heartfelt. Rosario Dawson, Justin Long, and Ben Affleck are going to be in it. Who will Ben Affleck be in it?
Ben Affleck will be in it about as long as I'm on screen right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, he'll be playing what's his name from Chasing Amy,
or Holden McNeil, either one.
Yeah.
He usually plays one of those two characters.
Any idea what the plot will be of this, Jeff? Do you know? You guys?
Randall has a heart attack at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, so it's sort of based on Kevin.
Yeah.
And is Randall?
It seems weird because Kevin is Dante, but I don't know why he's making Randall have the heart attack.
So is Randall with Rosario Dawson, or is it Dante who's with Rosario Dawson?
Dante.
Huh. Well, I'll be seeing that movie. I don't know how, but I'll see it somehow.
I'm sure it'll be on demand or it's on some streaming service eventually. But if you want to see it in the theater, you got to go to the Fathom events showings in September.
No one from the movie we can get on?
I don't know.
Try. At least somebody. I know we probably won't get Kevin, but it'd be cool to get somebody and talk about
Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're friends with him, right? We met him once. Well, you probably met him a bunch of times. And 14 years. Moon Age Daydream comes out September 16th. Director Brett Morgan's documentary takes a look at David Bowie's life on Mars, Earth, and wherever he is now. That's Probably something I'll see. That'll be a sofa for me.
Yes, be a sofa for me as well.
The next movie's Meet Cute comes out on September 21st. Kaylee Cuoco and Pete Davidson fall in love at first sight again and again and again in his time-traveling peacock rom-com. Kaylee Cuoco's character learns that she can't move forward in a relationship if she's always stuck in the past. That's a NOPA for me, right out of the gate.
NOPA as well.
I like Kaylee Cuoco.
You say you'll sofa it?
Yeah, I'll watch it at home. If it's on, you said it's Peacock?
Yeah, Peacock.
Yeah, I'll watch it on Peacock.
September 23rd, Sydney comes out, an Apple TV documentary, which will also play in theaters. Takes a look at Sidney Poitier's life. He was an actor, an activist, an awesome actor, by the way, through the eyes of those who knew him, in featuring Spike Lee, Robert Redford, Denzel Washington, Barbara Streisand, and Oprah Winfrey, who is the producer of the film. That is a sofa for me. I loved Sidney Poitier, so I'll watch that.
Yeah,
Apple usually does good with those documentaries.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll end up watching it.
The next film on the list is a movie I'll be watching in my room with lube when no one's around. It's called Blonde. Comes out on September 28th. It's Netflix's controversial NC-17 adaptation of Joyce Carol Oates' novel Blonde, where Ana de Armas plays Marilyn Monroe.
She's got the look down pat, but
she
does not do the voice at all. Yeah, like you know how that Lucy movie, she did the voice really well, but she didn't really look like her.
Yes.
Just Ana de Armas really looks like her, but she doesn't do the voice justice at all. I don't know if it's her Spanish accent or what, but
I don't think she does the the jugs as well either.
And you could put her in a 25-cent Halloween mask, and I'd be happy to watch her do anything.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Did you watch that Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas movie on Hulu?
Yes,
that was awesome.
Yeah, it was very good. I wanted to be Ben Affleck for more than the first time in my life.
Yeah, it was good with the sound off too. I will.
Yes.
On September 30th, the greatest beer run ever. This is Peter Farrelly of the Farrelly Brothers. It's based on the unbelievable true story of John Donahue, played by Zac Efron, a Marine Corps vet who on a drunken dare goes to Vietnam to deliver beer and well wishes to his friends in combat. The Apple TV Plus action comedy will star also Russell Crowe and Bill Murray. That's a sofa for me. I'll be seeing that.
Oh
yeah, I'll watch that on Apple TV.
Yeah, for sure. The preview looked amazing.
Did you guys see Green Book? I've never seen that.
No, I haven't seen Green Book.
I didn't know the Farrelly brothers broke up.
Yeah, I knew they stopped making things together. They decided to start doing independent productions, but I think that was just the PR story. It was probably something. Knowing them,
I think Peter wanted to make more serious movies.
Yeah, he's earned that. They're good guys. They're good. Hocus Pocus 2 comes out on September 30th. I think it's 30 years since the original.
I never saw the original.
Neither did I. Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, speaking of King of the Hill, are back to spend another Halloween running amok. That'll be a NOPA for me.
I will have to watch that one because my wife's talked about this sequel for years. She's one of the people that it was made for. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I'll have to ask Caitlin if she's into that, but I definitely won't.
It's a cute. I mean, for what it is, it's actually a cute little movie to watch. It's kind of like everybody talks about how bad the Ernest movies are, but that one scary one that he made. It's the Ernest Scared Stupid was kind of cool. This is kind of the same way.
Ernest movies can be good if you're high enough.
Oh yeah, for
sure. Triangle of Sadness, which is what I used to call a woman I dated a long time ago, comes out on October 7th. It's Ruben Östlund's wickedly funny satire of the grossly rich and famous. When a yacht captained by a deranged American played by Woody Harrelson ends up shipwrecked on a remote island, its privileged passengers are forced to fend for their lives without food, water, or Wi-Fi. Woody Harrelson, Ruben Östlund, that'll be a sofa for me.
Yeah, I like Woody Harrelson, so I'll pretty much watch anything.
Yeah, this is one that had the imagery of all the rich people vomiting, and it was just gold that was like showering out of their mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real kind of artsy comedy. Kind of reminds me of like Brazil or something.
Here's one that I'm gonna nopa on. I'm gonna tell you right out of the gate. I'm nopa-ing on it. Halloween Ends comes out on October 14th. Jamie Lee Curtis's Laurie Strode versus Michael Myers in the third and presumed final installment of David Gordon Green's take on the original movie. Look, okay, I don't know how much can they get out of this. How much can they squeeze out of it, huh?
Do you see Jamie Lee Curtis face off?
Yeah, I've watched the other one, so I'll probably watch this one just to finish it off. But I haven't enjoyed the last two.
No. I didn't enjoy the. I liked H2O. That was like the one that came out in '98, right, or '99, with LL Cool J and Jamie Lee.
The private school.
Good. Yeah, with her son. Was at the school or whatever. That one I enjoyed. And I haven't liked any of them since, especially the Rob Zombie ones were terrible.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my sister was in those, and I still don't like them.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she have a big role or no?
No, she was one of the like in the second one, the party that they have that they all go to. You know, she's a member of the party, member of the costume party. So yeah, it was a fun day. 3 or 4 days for her to get paid doing it and to meet all those people and stuff. But that was more of a fun experience than, she said, for like 20 hours of sitting in a hot thing was more enjoyable than watching the finished product. So
I bet.
Yeah.
And now I'm worried about the Munsters because he's making the Munsters, and I love the Munsters, and I hope that he doesn't fuck it up.
Yeah.
On a recent episode of Tim Pool's podcast, he said Hollywood's only making movies about superheroes or slaves. Here's one with both. It's called Black Adam, and it comes out on October 21st. Dwayne Johnson plays Black Adam, the DC blockbuster about a former slave from the ancient city of Kahndaq who was reborn a god with a taste for wickedness. Now, that's not a knock on those genres. This looks really good. Dwayne Johnson can carry a film, and it's a DC product, so it won't be overblown and boring. I will probably see this one in the theater, so I'll say cinema for this one. You guys interested in that?
I'll see it, but it'll be sofa.
I'd like to see it. I'd go to the theater to see it.
Black Adam's in the Shazam world, right?
Yeah, they're in the same universe, and they were supposed to introduce Black Adam in the sequel to Shazam and introduce his character, but The Rock was like, no, I want my own movie.
Yeah, well, he deserves it.
Yeah,
you don't put The Rock in as a cameo.
No.
I mean, talk about movie stars. He's like Tom Cruise. He can get people into the theaters. And then the last movie on the list comes out November 11th, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And this features Angela Bassett, Letitia Wright, and Lupita Nyong'o. And they have to find out who's going to replace King T'Challa. And of course, because Chadwick Boseman passed away a couple years ago. But yeah, that looks good too. They're always visually really good. And it's like not going to be some convoluted, nutty Marvel goofball thing. It'll actually be a good movie.
Yeah, it looks powerful. And I mean, making a prediction, I think Angela Bassett is going to be the Black Panther.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think she's going to take the suit. And once she's in the suit, anybody can be Black Panther.
Right.
Yeah.
And Angela Bassett kicks ass. She can make a bad movie good.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's one of those actresses that's really, really awesome. And if you want to see how good of an actress she is, watch What's Love Got to Do with It if you've never seen it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And she kicked ass in that. I don't know if she won an Oscar for it because it was so long ago and I don't feel like looking it up. But if she didn't, she should have. Maybe she did. I don't remember, but she should have. And those are some fall movies that are coming out. And yeah, there you go. Elvis, if you're ever in Atlanta, I suggest that you go to Atlanta Pizza in Hero. They'll let you take all the pills you want while you're waiting for your food. Thank you to Atlanta Pizza in Euro, our longtime sponsor, and thank you to my call and everyone at the restaurant, Elvis. Elvis, your mother died. She overdosed on pizza. You have to take care of your father, Vernon. Stop by Atlanta Pizza in Euro and grab an ice cold local craft beer like Wicked Weed's Pernicious IPA. That's in cans. And Dry County's Neon Blackberry and Raspberry Berliner Weisse, which I hand bake in the carnival, Elvis. Sour wheat beer on tap. That tastes delicious, I bet. If you're a business or a corporate client who's looking for a food truck for your next private event or catered luncheon, please contact Mike Hall at Atlanta Pizza in Euro by calling 770-483-6228. I was watching Your Mother's House recently, Louis C.K., or a different one, I don't know. But to watch Tom Segura do a live commercial read, he looks and sounds like a serial killer. All he's doing.
Yeah, I know.
His eyes don't blink. He's just staring at you. It was kind of creeping me out, but I couldn't look away. Atlanta Pizza and Euro loves serving the local community of Conyers, Covington, and the East Metro Atlanta area, and would like to thank all of them for their continued support. You can go there anytime, any day, except for Sundays. Open for dine-in and takeout Monday through Friday from 11 to 9, Saturday 12 to 9, closed on Sundays. And be on the lookout for some stuff that hopefully we're all going to be participating in with our friends at Action Show Studios. And, of course, Atlanta Pizza in Euro. Some good ideas being floated around there. Hey, listen, do you have commercial or residential construction printing needs? Well, what are you waiting for? Contact LDI Repro Printing of Athens in Athens, Georgia since 2005 with fast turnaround and affordable prices. Call 706-316-9366. That's 706-316-9366 or email them at athens@ldinline.com. Hey, before we get to the user snooze, football season kicks off. Good luck on your fantasy teams if you have them. Mine both suck. I forgot about the league I'm in with Jeff. I forgot the draft, and I got it in at the last minute. Boy, does it suck. My team stinks. I don't expect to finish in the top 10.
I got Josh Allen. You want to trade for him?
Yeah, who do you want for mine?
I haven't seen your team.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Speaking of Josh Allen, the Bills, we're recording this on Thursday night. The Bills are playing tonight against the Rams, and I'm sure that they're going to defeat the Rams and win that game. Lots of passes to Stephon Diggs, right? Go Stephon Diggs. Go. I want them to win so badly.
Views.
Or.
Snooze.
Last week was Rings of Power, which everybody watched. Out of Office, which I tried to watch, but my cable or my internet went out 9 minutes into it.
Sucks.
And so it recorded the first 9 minutes, and then they're not showing it again. I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't find it anywhere to watch the rest of it. The first 9 minutes were good.
Torrent.
And Rick and Morty, which was hilarious and awesome. That was last week. This week, Cobra Kai comes back.
Views.
Yeah, it's a Views for me.
Views season 5.
Yep. Netflix.
That's an easy show to blow through too. It's like fun. It's not not challenging to watch, but well done.
Number 2, American Gigolo. This is the John Barenthal kind of reboot series where he's playing the character that Richard Gere played in the movie.
It's a show?
That's really... Yeah,
it's a show on Showtime.
I don't have Showtime, so it's a snooze.
If you have Paramount Plus, you have Showtime now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, they combined them.
Shit. Now I can watch all those Dexters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Among other things, like the Ray Donovan movie.
I'm running. Yeah, mine will be Snooze
Plus,
for this one.
You have Showtime. I like John Barenthal, but I don't think this show's for me.
American Gigolo is a product of its time, and that movie came out in 1980, 81. Lauren Hutton.
Yeah.
No, not for me. Snooze.
Your wife might want to watch it.
She's not into shit like that. Maybe she will. There aren't any Swedes in it killing each other.
And then number 3, I know this is going to be a Views for Tim. Gutsy on Apple TV. This is the Hillary and Chelsea show about the non-deplorable women.
Oh, I can't think of anything I'd rather do than watch Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Clinton talk for 8 hours. No thanks. That's a definite snooze.
Yeah, it's a snooze for me.
Even if I like, I don't hate Hillary Clinton. A lot of people actually hate her, but even if I liked her, I wouldn't watch anything like this. Because what are you going to learn? You're not learning anything. No.
You get a free root canal, or you have to watch this.
I get a free root canal without.
It's based on the book that they wrote about all different women or whatever. I don't know.
I bet you Margaret Thatcher won't be in it.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Damn. Anyway, all right. Yeah, that's a snooze. So next week, is Ira going to be on the show with us?
Yeah, he said he was.
Ira Malkin, former co-host and one of the OG Radio Labyrinth guys. It was one of his, he and I got together, then Jeff and I got together with him, and then we made Radio Labyrinth, and here we are today. 7 years ago. But listen, we love having him back. He's a big fan of Better Off Dead. We're going to talk about Better Off Dead and do a whole bunch of other stuff. So, all right. Get well, Steph. Rest in peace, Rocky. We will be back next week. Thank you all for listening. Oh, yeah, don't forget all that stuff, like go to the YouTube page and subscribe, even if you don't watch it, but subscribe. And if you do subscribe, like and leave comments and rate us and review us on Spotify. Please, if you're listening on Spotify, rate us and review us there and put us in your favorites. And, of course, with any of your podcast things, follow us on social media. You know where all that stuff is. And why not become a Patreon member? Go to patreon.com/Tim Andrews. And until next week, please remember to keep it Kevin.